I have a dry throat and a drippy nose today.
Hello. Hi,
Oh,
everybody.
let me mute or we get feedback.
Hello, Margaret, Krista, Kristen, Carrie Ann. I see lots of friends. So
Did you
you
all
can
see how
chat for a
Claudia
minute and
rocked
let
it?
me pull this up.
Yes. Did you all see how Claudia rocked Misty's show? She did such a good job. I'm so proud of her. I would have been a nervous wreck. And she looks so pretty. And that ring. Oh my goodness, that ring. Hey, Paula. Hey, Jen.
Okay.
Hey,
Pull that
Pamela.
up. Hi, Jen. Hi, Pamela.
She did do amazing, didn't she, Margaret? She did so good.
Okay. I had to
And
plug
she's
in my
chilly now.
iPad. Woo. Cold.
It's
It must
cold
be
here
warmer
today.
outside because my heat's not kicking on.
Yeah, you keep your house really chilled.
Yeah. Well, usually I have
get
hot flashes and then I'm like sweating. So thank
I'm
you for coming
always cool.
over, Pamela. I appreciate it. Ooh.
How was everybody's Monday? Are we hanging in
Mine's
there?
busy. My
Yours
Monday's
is
busy.
wicked busy. But it's been a good Monday, right?
Mm-hmm. So much fun. And I reached 1,000 followers on Instagram this morning, you guys. I know Instagram, not as cool as YouTube, but it's pretty awesome. 1,000. I woke up to 1,000. I was so excited. Oh, thanks, Pamela. Yeah, I saw if you were there supporting me this morning. I saw you. I didn't get to shout out to everybody, but I saw you guys.
Everybody who's here was there, and that's awesome. It was really great. And cheers.
That was so fun.
Yeah. Lots. My dad does that too, Margaret. He keeps the heat really low. When I go to his house and I'm like, I need a winter jacket. It's Dad, do me a favor. Turn the heat up just a titch. No wonder you always have a drippy nose. Turn the heat up a little bit.
Well, at least he doesn't keep it at like 85, like some people.
Oh my God. My mother-in-law, before she passed, when we were taking care of her in the house, she would be like, it's so cold. It's so cold. The heat is set at 72. So one day I got tired of hearing it, so I cranked it up to like 80. My son comes upstairs and goes, Mom, and he's in a tank top and shorts. What the hell? I said, I'm tired of hearing about the heat, that it's cold.
Yep. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Helen.
I know, superstar, right, Barbie? Superstar.
Oh, did I miss Geneva? Oh, I did. Hi, Geneva. Totally missed Geneva coming in.
Well, everyone's still, drifting in. That's fine. It's lunch break. It's 1 o'clock. And I cannot believe it.
Really, Margaret? That's like 50 subscribers I gained on YouTube.
I know. I was paying attention. I was like, oh my goodness, look at her go. Look at her go.
Yeah, I didn't have time to check. Like I said goodbye to, I didn't even get to chat with Misty. I said goodbye and jumped right over here.
Aww. We would have waited for you. We would have waited.
Well, I appreciate that.
I think everybody understood the whole situation was a little wonky, but it worked out. It worked out perfectly. It did.
Yeah. I'm just glad she's feeling better. Because she's got a busy week. I think we all have busy weeks.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And when you just start to get draggy and you get that, mine are too. We're sharing that. I got a little heater over here. I'm going to occasionally have to warm my hands up.
I'm right beside the heat. I can hear it. It just kicked on, but this room is cold today. I don't know why.
Yeah. It was ready for spring. I'm so ready for spring. I'm so ready for spring.
Hi, Wendy, I was saying I saw you guys all in the chat, even though I couldn't shout out to everybody. I saw you there. That was so funny that my mom bid on that train, but got in. And my mom is always lagging. And I only sent her the link for Misty's sale. So she probably won't find this one because if I don't send her the link, she doesn't find it. But she's always lagging. I've tried to teach her how to catch up if somebody calls or texts, and she can't ever figure it out. But she's always there supporting me.
Your mom is fantastic. And when I saw her name pop up, I was like, dang, she almost got it. She was that close.
She ought to change her YouTube name to Claudia's mom.
Yeah, she should. Kathy Wolf, aka Claudia's mom. Your whole family is great and super supportive of you, and that's lovely.
Yeah.
I love that about your family. And you guys are all so close, which is great too.
Yeah, we really are.
Great.
Well, my sister lives above me. Her family, they live above me in this apartment building, and my parents live up the street. And so, yeah, we're very close. My one sister lives about an hour and a half away from us, and she's a school teacher. So every day that she gets off, every holiday, she's down here. And she and I took vacation last summer together. And my brother lives just like 5 minutes from my house. Yeah, we're a really close family.
Yeah, you are. It's awesome. And it's hard to do nowadays because jobs take people away and life takes people away, and you end up by being distant. And the fact you guys have been able to hang out so close together is awesome. I love that.
Because my one sister, that's the school teacher, she was teaching down in Texas.
Oh, wow.
So for her 40th birthday, I flew down to Texas and celebrated her birthday with her, because no way was she going to turn 40 and not have some family there with her. So even when she wasn't living here in Ohio, I flew down to stay with her.
Oh,
hi, Jeannie. All right, so if you've never been here before, welcome. If you have been here, then you know we need your info today. YouTube name, realtor name, shipping address, and your PayPal email. If any of your information has changed, make sure that you not only update us, but all your other sellers. And we are going to look at some fabulous glass today. I sold some glass today already that was pretty fabulous, but I have some fabulous pieces today. And I always ship on the weekend. So by Sunday evening at midnight, you should have your invoice. If you do not, you want to make sure that you sent it to the correct, because my middle name is Caye. So it's claudiakvintage@gmail.com. I'm shipping from Ohio. Nikki is shipping from New York. Yep. What did I forget? Oh, thank you. She said I sparkled with Misty.
You did. Yep. I ship from New York, and I invoice every Wednesday, so you'll be getting your invoices on Wednesday, and I ship every Saturday. So as long as you're paid by then, your stuff goes out. If not, it waits to the next week, because the weather right now is very unpredictable in the Northeast. We'll have a day of 60, and then the next day it'll snow on us, and then we'll have a day of 10, and then the next day is 40, and it rains. So
yeah, that ice that we got at the end of last week just finally started to melt off everything yesterday. As we're driving around, there's full sun, and all of the trees are sparkling as if they're glass.
Yes.
It was beautiful. But by the time that we got back home, everything had started to melt off. So
yeah, on Saturday I was so excited. I was walking around without a coat on. I was like, ooh, it's 40. It's summer. When the Saturday before I took my life in my own hands going out, I probably should have just kept my butt at home. And you all get to see some footage of that coming out on my video. I think it's coming out on Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember. Where you get to see that I should have stayed home. I really should not have been on the road. I'm being totally honest. Thank goodness for four-wheel drive.
When we got all of that ice, I was like, I'm not leaving the house. So, because it was Friday morning that we woke up to all of that ice. My dad fell. He's okay, but he fell. Yeah, it was nasty.
He's just stiff now, though, right? He's just a little like, ouch. Like that. He didn't hurt him.
He's okay. He didn't. He didn't hit his head, and he didn't break anything. But still, you never want to fall on the ice.
No. Hi, Nikki. Yes, I do. I am shipping to Canada, Pamela. Yes.
As long as you I have not, Pamela, shipped to Canada up until now, but I knew that Misty might have some Canadian buyers. And so I guess now I am going to ship to Canada. I will have to figure it out. Hi, Sabrina.
And she's shipping from Ohio, and I'm shipping from New York. So we're both Northeasters. She's just like 8 hours.
All right. Do you want to get started?
Yeah, let's get going.
All of my stuff is still over here, so I'm going to be back and forth a bit because if you missed it, I went straight from a sale to this sale this morning. I think most everybody was there, but it'll be a little chaotic. Now,
Now, do you want to do two, Claudia, at a time?
Yeah.
Or you want to do the one? Okay. I'm fine with whatever.
Two.
Yes, Pamela, that's what we try to do. We try to try to keep shipping as humanly low as possible at the same time. I combine a lot of shipping. That's why I invoice once a week to combine as much as possible from the sales that I do to make it easier and less expensive for y'all out there.
Yeah. And I already use Pirate Ship. And
Yeah.
so some of my friends have told me that that's what I'll need to use to do to Canada. So yes, I will figure it out this week.
I know. I agree. That ring was killer. All right. So my first item I have a little bluebird.
Ooh,
but it's not your
love
average.
this. When I saw your reel of this,
he's so cute. He kind of matches the swan I still have, but the swan's clear glass, but he is like a proper little spring bluebird. He has a really good Bollicante, the controlled bubbles in there. He's got no chips or cracks, and the blue fades out into the clear on the tips of his wings, his little head and beak, and his tail. Now, he's a very, very highly polished bottom. I am not sure who made this guy, because when you start looking these up, anybody and everybody could have made them. But I just really loved him. I thought he was a great harbinger for spring and Easter and all that goody yumness. He's not really big. You can see he's a little tiny guy. So if you're interested in the little bluebird, he'll be $10, number 81. $10, number 81 for the little bluebird. So that's my first one. Now this next one is gonna, hey Devin.
Hi, Devin.
Oh, okay. I see Pamela. Thank you very much.
Hello, right. Jill.
You see Pamela
Kristen, if I didn't say hi to you, I think I did.
Did you see Pamela first?
Yes, Claudia? I see Pamela.
Okay. Yep. Just checking. Okay.
On both devices, I see Pamela first.
Okay, good. I have black glass, and I am selling black glass, and you can all gasp and go, "Oh my God, Nikki's selling black glass!" But I have a pair of them. So this is black glass with sterling overlay there, and it has a real pretty little like wildflower look to it. It is a pressed glass. Once again, not 100% certain. I saw a bunch of different makers of these, but none were quite like this. The pattern wasn't exactly the same, and the way that the candlestick was, I saw that it was Fostoria. I saw that it was, I mean, there were so many of them, it wasn't even funny. Excuse the fingerprints, but I have to hold it somewhere. So this is the first one, and then we'll hold up the second one here. Here's the second one. And these did have a life before. Somebody did use them as candles, and I will try to get a little bit more of this off without scrubbing too hard on these because they make me nervous. But there are no chips or cracks on these at all. They stand, and I try really hard to make sure that that happens.
These are gorgeous.
I know.
Gorgeous.
They stand just under 4 inches, the pair of them together, and they are really, really pretty. I mean, the fact that I have a vase that's similar to this, and the fact that the sterling overlay is all still there and not chipped off is just kind of sad. Oh, and
hi,
diameter.
Sherry.
Let's do diameter. Hey, Sherry.
I have a piece of uranium with that silver overlay. So pretty.
So the diameter on the base is 5 inches. So they make a really, really nice pair of candlesticks. So if you're interested in the black glass with the sterling overlay, these will be $24, number 97. $24, number 97 for the pair of them. And those are Matsu. I have to grab my box to put the sold stuff in. Oops. So excuse me for a sec.
All right, my first, and you've got Pamela for those.
Okay, thank you, Pamela.
My first item, sticking with my blue theme today, is a lot of toothpicks that are all blue, but different shades of blue. So this one, which is the tallest, is obviously a Fenton. It's got, you know, the
Oh,
spiky hobnail here. And this one is 3 inches tall. So that's the tallest one. And then you've got the Daisy and Buttons, little icy blue. My niece called this toothpaste. She's like, that's toothpaste, Aunt Claudia. It's toothpaste color. That one is 2.5 inches tall. And then the last one is this basket one. Now this one has a D inside a heart on the bottom pressed into the glass, but I didn't see it until now, and I did not look it up. So you've got this little basket.
A V, Claudia?
A D. The
D.
letter D is in dog. It's inside a heart. Can you see it?
Oh, I think that might be Dagenhart then, or something along those lines. I'm trying to remember. I don't have my little cheat book.
So this one to the top of the basket is 2 inches, but all the way up to the handles 2.25 inches. Oh my goodness, Margaret, that's so exciting.
I know. In a day, Claudia, that's awesome.
So all 3 of these toothpicks in the 3 different blues, $15, number 3. Hi, Book. How are you?
Hi, Book.
$15, number 3, and that's my first item. And my second item. Now, I promise everything that I have is not blue, but the first 2 items I had were blue that matched my hair today, since I'm very blue today.
You're so color coordinated today. I love it.
Is this blue glass dish? It's probably Ellie Smith.
Oh, you got Geneva for number 3, Claudia.
Thank you, Geneva. So little dish. It's got the sawtooth on the top, which I just love. No chips, no cracks. And it is 2 3/4 inches tall at its highest point, and across at its widest point 6 inches. So little candy dish, little trinket dish, drop your keys in there, drop your earrings in there. It's just a beautiful, beautiful blue. And
it's a very
it is $12, number 10. $12, number 10. How are you feeling, Book? Do you feel like you're healed up?
Hey, Chris, how are you doing? I know it's Monday, right? It's Monday. Although I don't have a hated day. Okay. Next up, I have a big boy. I have a really big boy. And I am going to say this is weighty. I'm going to warn everybody now. This is a weighty piece. I don't have my scale really handy, but my guess is this is easily a 3-pound guy. And I'm sorry if that puts people off, but it does. It is really pretty. It is.
I love that.
It's so pretty. It's the Quilted Pattern. Trying to get in there so you can see the little quilted bits in there. And it has like, I'm going to call them like daisies. So I actually think that they're daisies. I could be wrong. They could be little sunflower bursts. So it has a beautiful ruffled top to it. And the base is just awesome. It's such a chunky piece. So this guy is a tall guy. He is just 7 inches, and then across we're at 8.5. So 7 inches tall, 8.5 wide here, and give you some perspective as to just how big it is. It is quite large and hefty, and there's no condition issues with this whatsoever. It is like this sat in somebody's china closet. It's one of those pieces. So if you're interested in the compote, now I want to say that it's Imperial or Westmoreland, but it's not stamped. Show you the bottom. It's not stamped at all on the base.
You know what I would do with that? I love to buy seasonal candy. So because the colors always then match, I would stick that square in the middle of the table with the seasonal candy right in it.
Yes, yes. I have a piece similar to this that I put a big pillar candle in. It's in the middle of my table. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. Oh, So if you're interested in the nice big compote here, it'll be $15, number 84. $15, number 84 on this big boy. Now this
That is
next
a
piece,
beaut.
it threw me for a loop. Oh, I got Pamela. Thank you. Make that box worth it. I love that. Okay. So this, now I'm going to put this out there. You all decide. What is it? Is it a chicken? Is it a swan? Is it a peacock?
That is not a swan with that crest on it.
That's what I'm saying. I want to call it a peacock, but I don't know.
Love it.
It's so out there. The color green, it actually is reading really nicely. It is that beautiful Kelly green. I'm going to call it a peacock, but there's something about the face that wants me to call it a chicken, but peacocks have necks, right? They do that thing too, right? But this is a Murano piece. That is what is gorgeous about this. It is a small Murano. Now, other companies made these too that were very, very similar. Viking made them. Rainbow glass, which, oh my goodness, I was looking through one of my books with rainbow glass. It's a small one. Yes. Yes, Devin, that's exactly what it is. And I asked people out there, what do you think it is? They were like, it's a swan. I'm like, really? I don't think they have those little crests on the top of their head.
Not a swan.
I don't think
those are most commonly swans, but that is not a swan.
Yes. Now it is 7 inches from top to bottom here, from the point to the furthest point up here. But it's not a huge piece. I mean, it's a really good little size piece. And like I said, a couple of different companies made ones very similar to this. Rainbow Glass made them. Murano, this is a Murano one. And Viking made some too. And Indiana made some, but not, I've never seen one that has the little crest. This is what I'm going to say.
I've never seen that.
No. Swim with a peacock mask. Yes, I like that better. Swan in disguise for the day. So if you're interested in this piece, it will be $15, number 96. I think I'm stuck on the number 15. $15, number 96 for this beaut. And those are Matsu. Thank you.
That is a beautiful piece of Murano.
I have a rooster with a ridiculously long neck. Yes, why not?
All right, my next item is most likely Federal glass. And it's yellow. It's not uranium. It does not glow. But it would look so, so pretty. It was awesome, Angela. And I did see you pop in. It would look so pretty in a spring display. I love pastels at spring. I think we all do. So this yellow goes really well with your uranium glass and with your pink depression glass for spring. Yeah. Super, super pretty. And this little piece, $10, number 5.
Oh, that is really pretty. I love that color.
Fruit. Let me see if I can show the fruit better. So grapes, pears, and cherries or plums right there. So you got your fruit. And it is 7 inches across. And it sits up 2 inches tall. And that one was $10, number 5. And as always, if you are watching on the replay and you want to know if something's still available, you can email us. Our emails are listed down below. And, oh, Chris.
Somebody DoorDash Chris some food quick.
I haven't eaten since that time either.
Me neither.
Hello, Peggy. I want a shamrock shake. Missy Sale made me hungry for a shamrock shake.
What is a shamrock shake? What is in it? Is it minty?
Mint.
Oh, see, I don't think I can drink it then. I know this
but without the chocolate. It's just mint. It's not like a chocolate mint, like an Andy's mint. Okay. It is just mint.
It's just mint.
Yeah. I like to have one a year.
I mean, that's
any other time I would not want one, but one a year.
Yeah, mint is cold to begin with when you drink like peppermint tea, which is one of my favorites, and then you put like, let's make it ice cream on top of it. That must be like a wicked brain freeze.
And if you guys do see something that you, because all of mine are straight prices this morning or this afternoon. See, I don't even know where I'm at right now. If you want an offer up, just put it in the chat and we'll make it an offer up. We can do that too. All right, my next piece is a sweet little Lennox Imperial bowl. This does not glow either, but look how transparent the edges are. It's so, so pretty. And I have found that this is the perfect size to put a serving of something in, whether it's candy or chips or popcorn, and then carry it into a different room so you're not sitting in front of the TV eating the entire bag of candy or chips. It's got the grape pattern on it, and it does have the L, the I, and the G, which makes it Lennox Imperial glass. It's just a sweet little bowl.
It's so pretty.
It's
I like
4.5
that.
inches across, so it's just a dainty little thing. And it's cream. It's not.
Yeah. It's the color. It's nice and creamy. Yeah.
It's not white, and it's
does
not
it have
yellow.
a ring of fire, Claudia? It almost looks like it might.
It does. Yeah, it absolutely does.
And we joked about that last week, us running around the antique stores and the thrift stores and holding stuff up to the light, and just people walk by us and they're like, "What are you doing?"
I was doing that yesterday because I saw a pair of little green and that emerald green that I like juice glasses. And I'm like, oh, I can add these to my juice glasses. And I held them up to the light and they were so dishwasher damaged.
I know. Oh.
Yeah. So if you see someone in a thrift store holding things up to the light, mind your business.
Yes, right. Don't make fun of us. We know what we're doing. We're professionals.
This little sweet Lennox Imperial glass bowl, $6, number 8. $6, number 8. Hi, Delbert. How are you? And that is mine too.
And Claudia is doing marathons today, Peggy. You were so right. Yes.
Not on purpose.
No, it was not on purpose. But you got to roll with the punches. Nice.
I see you for that.
Now, I have no idea who made this. I looked. I couldn't find it. But I fell in love with it when I saw it. Because you don't see
that.
I'm going to take the top off because I'll drop it. We know this about me. I absolutely, you don't see, like it's usually one color. You don't get the tri-color. And this is around it. It's almost like an enamel, I'm going to call it. Because it does have that very metal feel, but it's not. So I think they enameled the gold and the black here around it. It is in gorgeous condition. And I know I think Katie put it out an Instagram piece on the bottoms of things, how you can tell what one thing is. That didn't help me in this case because it's plain on the bottom, so I have no idea. But it is a pressed glass because I can see that it does have a mold. So it did come out of the mold. Yes, it does look like the spaceship from Close Encounters, went like that. So here's the top in really great shape. And once again, this sat in someone's cabinet because this was not used. Because usually you get these and kids would try and sneak a candy and they'd be maybe a little, nick or ding because they were trying to be quiet. But, then grandma caught them or whatever and they got in trouble. But this is in beautiful, beautiful shape. And the size of it is perfect just to sit out. And my ring light makes it look like a Santa belt right there. It looks like there's a little buckle. It's not. Let me give it a quick measure here. It's not a really tall piece. It is just maybe 4.5 inches, but in diameter, the widest bit is 5.5, and it is just a couple of inches deep. So just a pretty piece just sitting in your window, all on its lonesome. And if you're interested in this guy, he'll be $18, number 87. Yes, I did, Marianne. I got you. Thank you, hon. $18, number 87 for this guy.
And Dee Dee, that is a great idea. Father's Day gift.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
It is very manly.
It is.
It's got masculine energy.
Yes.
It's stunning.
Next piece I'm going to bring up is this. Now, I did show it once before, but I wanted to bring it back. This is a piece of, oh, okay, Janine, I got you for that. Thank you very much. This is a piece of antiqued milk glass, Bristol glass. I picked it up as Bristol glass, but it is a milk glass color with a gorgeous ring of fire and a very see-through edge. And this is all hand painted, the grapes and the leaves, and it is all raised and you can feel it. Now, some of
It's
the
so
gold around the edging,
pretty.
I know,
Oh,
I love this vase. Some of the gold around the edging has worn off slightly, but you know, it's well over 100 years old. And the fact that there's no chips or cracks or dings or glass flea bites. I have a piece that's similar to this that was my husband's great grandparents' wedding piece that was all hand painted like this, and it is beautiful. So this guy's a
most of
taller
the
one.
pieces I see of that age have almost none of the paint left on it.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah. This is 8.5 inches tall, and the wider opening at the top is 4.5 inches. And I saw a piece similar to this, and I'm trying to remember where the devil I saw it, but I can't right now. I think it was behind somebody in a live, so I was like, that looks just like the piece I have, but it was just slightly different, but the painting was still the same. So if you're interested in this piece, it'll be $20, number 82. $20, number 82 for the antique piece of Bristol glass. And those are my two. Thank you. Carefully put down the old glass.
That is so beautiful. All right. My next item is probably Indiana glass. It's a candlestick, although you could use it as a vase. If you saw my preview video, you saw this, but if you didn't, I like to go by my parents and show them my treasures after I've been out treasure hunting for the day. And as soon as I showed this to my mom, my dad walks through and goes, "Oh, that's a candlestick," because I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was cool. And the color is more teal than like straight green. There's a teal cast to it, which is why I picked it up. It was the color that got me. It is 9 inches tall, and they made them in like a 6-inch, I believe. And they made them in a bunch of different colors. I saw a lot of red online when I was looking them up. But my dad knew exactly what it was. His mom must have had them. It's a candlestick,
I love that color.
but you could use it as a vase for a single flower. I think that would be so pretty.
Oh, yes.
And it is $9, number 2. $9, number 2.
I want to call it phthalo green. That's what I want to call it. Phthalo green is gorgeous.
It would look really pretty in your St. Patty's display if you put some
or if you
gold.
just had that one odd lucite candle because you could only find one. Perfect.
Yes, absolutely. All right, my next item is the Moon and Stars kerosene lamp.
Oh, I saw this in your preview and I drooled. I was like, she's totally bringing that to Misty. She's not bringing that. Oh.
No, I brought it here because
You did.
I don't save the good glass for
Oh
another.
my god. Oh, you got Gayleen.
Let me write that down. I see Gayleen.
Yeah. I was like, oh my goodness, no way. It is gorgeous. I drooled over it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Now, it is going to be an offer up, but let me show you the condition issues before I even tell you the price. And Nikki, will you put it in for me after I say the price? Can you get
Absolutely.
it? Okay. So here along the edge, can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
And when I looked these up, I guess this was pretty common for this to happen.
Yeah.
So
Because you're constantly taking on and off.
There's one actual chip right here, but you've got all this little flea bites. Now you can sand glass and make it smooth again, but I mean, it's going to sit, so I don't know why you would need to. The top is perfect. Nothing wrong with the top. So here is the globe. And then here's why that was like that, because of the rust here. So those are the two condition issues. You've got the rust all the way around in this circle. This is perfect. This is perfect. So all I can think is that maybe it's set in somebody's garage So this edge that
Um,
wasn't protected by the glass got rusty. I don't know. So the
that's
bottom,
gorgeous.
no chips, no cracks. It's got a full wick inside of it. So
That's
I
I
don't know that it
love
was
that.
ever used. And I don't know if you can get replacement pieces of these still, but maybe you could, and then you wouldn't have to worry about the rust. So those are the condition issues. If you're interested, it is going to start at $30.
Okay, there we go. And they make scented oils now that you can put in there so that when you burn them, they have this nice scent and aroma to them.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen them in a couple of different candles. There was one I used to go to all the time that had them, and I thought it was a great idea.
My mom had some of these when I was growing up, and if we lost power when we lived on the
Yes,
farm, she would get them out, but they did not smell good. And
and
it
that's the
is
thing.
about 12 1/4 inches tall.
And you got Angel Green at 30. She's in at 30. And my parents did the same thing whenever we would, for some reason, we lost power a lot when I was a kid. I don't know why, but that's what we would do too. They would pull out the little hurricane lamps that
Yeah.
they had and light them up, and we'd play board games. It was great. We loved when the power went out. The Green Lantern. Yes, Delbert, it is the Green Lantern, but the vintage version. It is. I've never seen one by Ellie Smith like that. I love it.
Yeah,
You got
it's
Laura at 32,
so
or Lori.
super pretty.
It is.
I see you, Lori, at 30. I guess I could highlight that, huh? I see you, Lori. Oh, I love your profile picture, Lori. Vintage Santa. I had so much fun on Misty's this morning.
You did such a good job. You had such great stuff, and you looked like you were having a blast. You did.
Well, I didn't screw up the counting down from 15, which I thought I might. So there's that.
Because you always miss like 11 or 12 or 13 or something. We're just hurrying to get to 10 because you know how to do that.
At least I don't think I did. I'm not going to go rewatch it and see. I don't want to know if I missed a number in there.
I hate rewatching myself. I do. I have this cringy thing. I'm like, ooh, is that
Yeah.
sound like?
I don't even like to edit my videos because I don't want to watch myself. I'm like, one shot, now it goes up.
It's like when you discover what
Thank
your
you,
voice sounds
Lori.
like.
All right, I'm going to start the countdown. We don't do just in case on this channel. But once the countdown starts, you can't outbid yourself. I will take your lowest, but that's only once the countdown starts. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
I'm waiting for the catch up on the lag here.
Yeah. I see Hope at 35. I see Lori came back at 40.
Yep. Let
There's
me
the
read.
stop. Margaret, I love that you're sitting on my channel watching those numbers for me. Oh,
Margaret,
I love that.
we love you for that.
All right. So I see Lori at 40. Is that what you see?
Yep, that's what I had to refresh to make sure. But yes, because you always see yourself first, and my stop was first, so I had to double check. Yes. Hey. Excellent.
Thank you
Goodbye.
so much. And if you haven't sent me your info yet, just make sure you, let me take that back off.
You were 9, you're 8, 9. I'm doing math. Bad math. 9 away from 400. 9.
Just make sure that when you type in Claudia K, you spell it C-A-Y-E, because my mom's a weirdo.
I love that it has an E on it, though.
That was my two, right?
Makes you different. Yes, makes you different. I love that.
Oh,
okay,
Angel, that's awesome.
I have, oh, nice. I have this piece of depression glass. This is Lancaster. That's what it's coming up as. When I looked it up, this is a Lancaster piece. It does have the 3 feet with the little swirls on the bottom. And it has this really pretty, I almost think it looks like a leaf that's pulled up the side. Here's the bottom. So it is really, really smooth on the bottom. I'm looking, I don't see seams. You can see my fingerprints are all over it. This is some people refer to it as a topaz. I've seen it referred to as a mint topaz, which this isn't mint, it's yellow. But a canary yellow would be the best way to describe this. It does not glow. So just to let you all know, it does not glow before that comes up as a question. But this would be
Yeah, I
gorgeous.
think it's probably the same color as this one.
Yes.
And they look beautiful in a spring display.
And there's such a different color because it's not amber and it's not clear and it's not green. It's yellow. It's, you see, I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll try. It is, no, see, it didn't work. It is canary yellow. It's not even depression glass yellow. It's just slightly brighter than that, especially down here at the base, which you can totally see much better how that is. But there is not a thing wrong with this guy. He is in great, great shape. Now, measurement-wise,
Caroline.
hi.
And thank you, Aileen.
It is just right around 6 inches in diameter. It is very close to that, and this would have been a rose bowl. But I think with a flower frog in it, you could make a really pretty. I wish I could do floral arts. I can't. I just shove stuff in a vase and go, that does it. That looks nice. So if you're interested in this Lancaster piece of depression glass, it's definitely from, I'm going to say the 30s is when this was totally made. So this will be $18, number 95. $18, number 95 for the Lancaster Canary Yellow piece.
Hello, Kelly.
Hi,
How
Kelly.
are you today?
Okay, next up I have, because it's with Claudia. Oh, I see you, Kelly. Thank you very much. Hold on. I'm juggling the big vase in my lap. Claudia lives in Ohio, as we've said, and this is her area. This is an E.O. Brody.
Oh, I love that.
And I brought it because Claudia lives over where they make these and gets a lot of E.O. Brody. And I'm coming across a lot of it myself. And I like the idea of this can be a double use. You could sink a plastic pot in here and oh my goodness, you have a fancy stole, Claudia. He's coming to get his love.
He slept all through Misty's sale. He was not disruptive at all. So I lucked out.
You did. I just thought it was so cute. He just comes and wraps. He's such your baby. He's so your baby. I love that.
He is.
So like I said, I think you could sink a plastic pot in here and it would look really glorious, or just use it as a vase or as a standalone piece. It does have the slight ring of fire. It's not a demonstratively huge one, but it does have it just along the edging and just along the base as well. This guy height-wise, let's see, it is 8 inches tall by 5 inches across in diameter. And I just thought it was a gorgeous vase. I really did. I'm having, I just started my booth and my milk glass in my booth has been flying off the shelf. So I'm trying to bring you guys some of it first before it ends up.
Yeah, milk glass is supposed to be really popular this year. Hello, Kim. Hello, Lori.
I hadn't even opened, I had barely opened up and my Fenton milk glass whoop, had flown out the door. So I was like, wow, the guy wasn't kidding when he said milk glass sells. So if you're interested in this piece, it'll be $12, number 89. $12, number 89 for the E.O. Brody milk glass piece. Hi, Lori. How you doing? Carefully putting that down. Okay. I see Pamela. You got it.
Jen collects the hobnail milk glass.
Right. Yes. And those are my two, Claudia. Sorry.
And trust me, if we find hobnail milk glass, we always run it by her first.
Yeah, we do. I'm like, do you have this piece? I have one. I have to show her. I forgot. Jen, I'm sorry. I forgot. I picked up a piece that I don't know if you have, and I will show you. I'll post a picture on Instagram. I'm sorry.
Look at him being such a lovey baby.
He is. And I love that he sits like that on your shoulder like a baby. I love that.
Yeah, he'll curl into my lap and then get mad if I want to get up and do something. He's such a brat.
My dog does that. I'm like, stop talking back to me.
No, I have to. He's like, let me. I'll have to work. Yeah. I have to work.
Thank you, Chris. I'm actually very jazzed about it myself.
This is not the blueberry sale. This is the glass sale. He's purring so loud. No, don't kiss me. I have to work. Oh, all right. So my next item is my second set of, it's a lot of toothpicks. So these are Amberina. So all 3 for $1. This is the same Fenton that the blue was. This is the biggest one. He's taller than the hat, but he's not as wide as the hat. So I've also got the Daisy and Buttons hat. Here's the bottom on that one. So pretty. And then my smallest one, I can't remember. I knew the name of the pattern on this one. Now I can't remember it.
Oh, I love that one though.
That's my smallest one. So let me tell you.
He's so paying attention.
The Fenton. That one's 3 inches. The hat, the Daisy and Button hat, is a little more. Where are you going? A little more than 2 inches. And the tiny one is a little under 2 inches. So are you getting down? He's on my lap. Get down. Okay. Now I can show you all 3. So all 3 together. And I love this one's a little more orange. This one has a nice mix of the colors. And this one's a little more red. So together they make a beautiful display. If I get my fingers out of the way. Super, super pretty.
Hi, Michelle.
And they are going to be $15, number 1 for all 3. Hi, Michelle.
Good price. Educator on the Good Stuff book. I love it. And I'm with you, PA. I love Table Group.
My second item goes back to the blue. And these are the little dessert dishes. Let me write that down.
And this is like a smoky blue. At least that's what it's reading. Like that smoky.
It absolutely is. It's so pretty. Because like here's the color of the glass that I'm drinking out of, which is also the same pattern. And I have some of these glasses in this smoky blue. So they're 2 very distinct blues. I tried to look up the name of the blue. I couldn't figure it out because the pictures they were showing on Google did not look like this color. So no chips, no cracks on either of these, no dishwasher damage. They're in really good condition. And 4 1/4 inches across. Here's another, I think, very masculine energy thing. If you wanted to set one on top of your husband's dresser for his change and one for his keys, like they don't have to be used in the kitchen.
No.
But little dessert dishes, and they are just $6, number 7.
That's great. Great price.
$6, number 7. And that
now, see, those are my size ice cream bowls because I'm like good for like a scoop, and then I'm like, I'm done. So for me, that's the perfect size.
That portion control really makes a difference because my sister has switched to like smaller plates. She's back in like a size she was in 20 years ago or something. So
it's called, there's a diet out there called the King. Oh, you have Geneva for number 7. It's called the King or Queen diet, where you actually sit down and you have a really fantastically well-cooked meal, but you have them on fancy plates and they're smaller so that you get that like portion control thing and it makes you feel fancy, it makes you feel special, and you're not eating as much. I love eating on.
We come from a generation that was taught to clear their plates. That was
exactly. There are starving children in China. I used to hear that. Or was it Africa? Now I can't remember.
Africa. Yeah.
China or Africa.
Starving children in Africa.
There are starving children out there. You need to clear your plate. Well, I don't like spinach casserole, so I'm not going to eat it. So that's the oatmeal. Oh, this piece is probably a married piece, but this is the way I got it. I absolutely love the tops of this piece. I'm going to show this off first. The diamond point on this acts like such a prism in the sun. It is gorgeous that way. And the top even has reminds me of like a fancy diamond. Let's talk about fancy, like fancy. Now all I can think of is Fancy Feast when they pull the little thing off and they serve the kitty on the fancy. That's now all I can think of. So this could be a fancy cat dish, I guess, or a cheese dish, or a butter dish. I'm going to call it a butter dish, but even putting in, this is the base of it, even putting in a little tea light that changes colors with the way that this will reflect and refract. Wow, the light. So the lid does fit inside and it fits quite snugly. It doesn't really jiggle around. But because they're kind of a little different, I had a feeling maybe they were married. I can't be honest one way or the other. I can't tell, but it's the way I got it, so it's the way I'm going to send it out. And the top is a smaller top, just like a real pretty little cloche. So we're bringing back the clear glass still. Going to keep doing that. It's a cat food cloche. You can bring your fancy feast and let your cat dine right off of it. This will be $10, number 94. $10, number 94.
As I run out to the kitchen to immediately do that with that pink one I just bought from Martha. Here, kitties.
Here. Didn't they used to? It was in like a little compote, and they used to like ding, like the butler would ding the side of it for the fancy feast. I love that. All right, and my last item, because we're only bringing 10 and we're flying through this, because Claudia needs to take a nap. I'm just saying, or rest, or just go. Oh,
I need to eat. I am
that
really
too. That would be
hungry.
important.
Then I gotta go to the post office because if you purchased it from me last week, it's going out today.
Sustenance. So I have almost the start of a collection. I could only find 2. So these are a set of 2 cobalt blue glasses. They're nothing super duper fancy. This one did have a screw top. I think this one was
I love the shape of that one. That's fantastic.
That's why I picked it up. I picked it up because of that, because it reminded me of something. My parents would have had this and they would have stuck like a candle in it that was all drippy, or just like a flower that like I picked and brought home to them, and it'd be like a dandelion in here or something my mom would so proudly display. But I think it does have the screw top. I think if I remember right, this was some fancy liquid coffee. I don't even remember. I just picked it up because I really liked the shape of it, and I knew that cobalt blue was coming back just to display different types of bottles. This was a medicine bottle. None of these have any markings on them, with the exception of like a mold number. This one says, I'm trying to get it, 110. This one says like 110 down here at the bottom. Now, I don't know if it's 110 milliliters that this would have held. I have no idea. But they're just 2 little cobalt blue glasses that if you're looking to get into cobalt blue, these will be great for you. And for the set of 2, they'll just be $8, number 90. Oh, yes, that would be good for I didn't think of that. Well, here's the point. I have little bodies. I might have to try that out. So it'll be $8, number 90. And those are my last 2. Thank you.
All right. I've got 4 Jeanette shot glasses in the blue. My very first sale ever was to Nikki's husband in this pattern in the purple in the glasses. But these are the shot glasses in the blue. Let me show you one at a time. And it's interesting because these 2 still have the gold, a good amount of the gold on them. These 2 do not. I bought them all 4 together. So I'm guessing that these were the 2 that got used most common. So the gold is worn off of those. Hello, Sue. So here's what they look like if you're not familiar with the pattern. I think it's Hellenic. But they look like the Greek gods. So there are 4 of them. No chips, no cracks, but 2 of them have some of the gold left on the top. 2 have no gold left at all. And for all 4 shot glasses, it is only $8, number 4. If you've got mid-century modern barware and you need some shot glasses, I have got them right here. And my last item of the day is this big Mama Jamma. If you need a big piece for your St. Patrick's Day display, this is the one for you. And it's got this pretty ribbing here. It's got this quilted diamond pattern around the top. The edges are crimped in. Now, I'm pretty sure this was made for one of the floral companies. Maybe it was made for FTD, but because it's got the 3 ribs on the inside that would have held the styrofoam piece that then the flowers were put into. It is almost 9 inches tall. It's just under the 9. And let me tell you how much it weighs because it is big. This came out of my personal collection.
That is gorgeous. And you know what? I still to this day when I get flowers, I look at what they come in. Like, does it come with a cool glass?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
3 pounds, 5.2 ounces. So it is a big puppy. There are 2 tiny little, let me find them. 2 tiny little chips right here on the inside. There's a rough spot. Now, I'm not even going to be able to show it to you guys. Well, trust me. 2 tiny, tiny little chips on the inside. And because of the chips, it is only $10, number 9. $10, number 9. And besides those 2 last things, this was the only other thing that didn't sell today. And that was $10, number 5. The yellow dish with the fruit that I thought would be good for spring. And I will let Nikki show anything.
Oh, I just had the 2 things, the last 2 things. Yeah, that was the butter dish, the glass butter dish, pretty dish. That was $10, number 94, and the cobalt blue glasses or bottles that were $9 or $8. $8, number 90. See, I got confused. So that was it. I did really, really well. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Claudia, for rushing from one sale to another without any food in your system.
Well, you and I already had this sale set up. So you guys, we do this every Monday at lunchtime, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, just to show you some fantastic pieces of glass, because that is both where we started with our collecting, was our love of glass. And we just want to brighten up your Monday a little bit. Mondays can be hard to get through, so we love it if you come and spend an hour with us, have your lunch, see some pretty things.
Oh, I'm glad to hear
Angela,
that.
to show the blue bottles again.
Oh, okay. Here they are. They're right
you guys,
here.
I just have to tell you how much I absolutely love and appreciate all of you. Some of you have been with me since the very beginning when I sold my first item at the end of August, and you have been supporting me as I grow. And so, you know, now I'm almost at 400 subscribers here on YouTube. I'm at 1,000 followers on Instagram, and I love this. I love all of you, and thank you. I just appreciate it.
And I got you, Angela, for that. Thank you. And yeah, Claudia, Jen, and I all started at the same time. We all started like right within like a week or so of each other. So it's been great to have both of these ladies like in my court, like hanging with me and everything. It's just fabulous. And everybody we get to meet. Like I know we had talked about it before, like all the Christmas cards that we got, that I never got as many Christmas cards as I got this year. And I was like, oh my God, I threw away my Christmas card holder because nobody sends them anymore. I was like, I could have decorated a whole wall with them. So it's really nice to feel that from everybody. I do have a channel here. I'll pop.
Do I have it linked? Let me look.
Pop it in here. I'll put it in.
I did not. I'm sorry, I didn't link it.
No, that's please. There's my channels. Thank you so much, and we love you too, Angela. We do.
And we will actually be together a couple more times. So on Wednesday morning, I have my regular Have Coffee With Us 10 o'clock sale. That's going to be with Bridget. She is the Baker's Daughters LLC, and that is our floral sale. So if it's got a flower on it, we are bringing it. And then Thursday night, I will be on my channel again, but with Nikki and her husband, Viking Treasure Hoard. And Roy does not include it. And that is a boys versus the girls. And the losers have to spend the next week promoting the winner on Instagram.
The boys are going
to they probably will, because Roy brings some good stuff.
He does. Roy brings the absolute best stuff, and it finds him. He's a magnet. That's why I said I'm gonna lock you in your trunk and just come and pet your head for luck, and then let you out.
He finds so much good stuff week after week after week, but he does.
And he thrifts pretty much like 100% of it. He finds like thrifted. So like he goes to the antique stores and stuff. Yeah. He just is all the luck in the world. He does. I have a show tomorrow night with my partner, Conjanice. It's going to be over on her channel, and we're going to have it with Krista's Antiques and Collectibles. Yay!
Yay, Krista! I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh, the Angel Green, thanks. I remember that. Yes, he's a trip, and he's. Wait till you see, guys. We have a bit of a. You'll see him on Wednesday or Thursday. We have a bit of a different thing going on here. I got it's not. My son's like, you just caved, Dad. And he's like, yeah, I did.
I can't wait to see.
So he looks like, hey, Steph, how you doing?
Hi,
Thank
Steph.
you, guys. Thank you so much for hanging
And
out
on
with us.
Sunday, we'll be together again.
Yes, we will with Bridget. We'll be together again with Bridget. Yes,
Jen
that's right.
and Nikki and me and Bridget.
Oh, it's going to be a great film. So looking forward to that one, too.
And that's on Jen's channel, right?
Yeah, that one's on Jen's channel. This week is Jen's week. So this is Jen's week. Yes. Let's see. And tonight, are you doing the unboxing tonight? You probably need Bridget. Yeah.
No.
No.
I'll probably be in the chat, but no, not tonight.
I mean, I have nothing to unbox. I get stuff that comes in and it gets ripped open immediately. Like I'm like a 2-year-old at Christmas. So, that's all right. So that's
thank you, Margaret. She's got that count up the whole time.
That is so awesome. That is so awesome. We need it 400 by the end of the day, Claudia. That's where we need you at. Just a few away.
Thank you, guys.
And I'm so happy that we're doing this show because it's so quick and easy, and it's just boop, and just to come hang out with you guys for a little bit.
Yeah, and just to show you the pretties. I love glass. Love it, love it, love it.
Yes. And Kathy, you're right, back-to-back sales are they are tight. So we're gonna let Claudia.
I'm just hungry. I'm really
we're gonna let Claudia
so.
eat. What are you gonna eat?
All right, you guys. Bye. Thank you.